a fast-growing community initiative designed to bridge the gap between local talent and global opportunities. Beyond our personal platforms, Gracious has served as head of marketing for leaders of thousands. She also serves as the campus lead at Unicross for Harry Wise, where she leads students' communities through initiatives focused on career growth, leadership development, and financial literacy. As an author, she has written three best-selling books: How to Get Your Brand Known, Seen and Heard, Set User LinkedIn Accord, and Become a LinkedIn Influencer. Her work continues to shape how young professionals position themselves for visibility and profit in the digital economy. What distinguishes Gracious is our ability to combine strategy, storytelling, and systems to drive measurable impact. From building communities to leading large-scale initiatives, she consistently demonstrates that leadership is rooted in service, consistency, and vision. Our mission is clear: to build scalable platforms that connect local talent to global opportunities, and to raise a generation of young people who are confident, visible, and globally competitive. So please, with a standing ovation and a clapping ovation, let's make welcome this powerhouse who is going to give us a brief masterclass on LinkedIn. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my honorable compere. Thank you, everyone. Please let's be on our seats. All right. Thank you for that question you asked about what you don't like about LinkedIn. I think it's also in my speech, but I'm glad that I got to hear from two persons as well. So one person said the platform is too difficult to navigate. My beautiful lady, are you on Instagram? What platform are you on? WhatsApp. Only WhatsApp. Hey! Wow, wow, wow. I see. Covenant. What platform are you on? Alright, that's amazing. So should I answer your questions first, or I should go ahead and answer it along the line? Along the line. Alright, no problem. So I'll be taking you on a short LinkedIn masterclass this afternoon. First of all, I would love to start with a question. If social media, if Instagram, if Facebook, if X, I think those are the platforms that monetize, right? And YouTube as well. If those platforms remove monetization tools today, would you still show up online? Who will answer that question for me? Would you still show up online? If they stop paying you online today, would you still show up? You will still show up. What would be your why? What would be the reason why you are showing up? To learn. Please, someone with the mic, please. Let me hear you clearly. Thank you. Okay, what were you saying? Is it on now? Okay.
Basically, I'm not online because of monetization. I'm there to learn and
Okay.
to be professional.
Okay.
So even when it's not monetized, I will still be there to get more details, to get linking, and to also get connection with other people globally.
All right, that's amazing. Who else has an answer for me? If social media wasn't monetized, what would you do? Covenant.
Okay, aside the monetization part,
Okay.
as a business owner, you are
Okay.
going to like show what you do, post your work, and get more customers. So I'm going to show because I have to sell my goods to my customer and get my customers money. So I have to show.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. You know why I asked that question? Because my compare said the reason why she doesn't like LinkedIn is because it is not monetized. I have caught you today. But let me move on. She said the reason why she doesn't like LinkedIn is because it's not monetized, which is perfectly understandably okay. Now, I know that the reason why most people are jumping on TikTok trends now, you know, TikTok is monetized as well. Once you just come and dance, $1 has entered your account, $2 has entered your account. It's just as simple as that. Once you're posting something and you get enough views, enough comments, and enough likes, they will pay you for it. But LinkedIn, on the other hand, does not offer a monetization feature. Now, the reason why I would say it doesn't is because it is more of a professional platform, like I said. It is a platform where you can connect with decision makers and the global markets. Remember I said when I was giving my welcoming speech, I said that LinkedIn has given me an opportunity to connect with people I cannot ordinarily meet in Calabar. I have connected with people from Canada. In fact, most of the sponsorship, I was saying it when the red carpet host was like interviewing me. I told her that most of the sponsorship I got for LinkedIn Local Calabar was from LinkedIn. How did they trust me to sponsor the events? Because I built a brand there. I got sponsorships from Canada, I got sponsorships from Ghana, I got sponsorships from everywhere around the world. Why? Because I built a brand on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is not a monetization tool, but it is a tool for you to connect with people beyond your local environment. That is just what I want you to understand. The clients I've gotten, they are from LinkedIn. I'm not saying you cannot get clients on Instagram. I'm not saying you cannot get clients on Facebook. You can. But when you see people who can easily just see your brand and trust you and say, I want to work with you, it's as easy as that. It's just as easy as that. And I would love to say everybody is online, but not everybody is visible. Some of you, when I go to your profile, let me not use LinkedIn. When I go to your profile now, I will not see anything there. Your profile picture will be Snapchat that you snapped 2015. A Snapchat picture that you snapped since 2015. That's what will be in your profile picture. And you'll be saying, I can help you make 1 million naira for where with Snapchat picture. How do you want them to trust you? Nobody to do with that. Is it not juju you want to do? It's not easy. It doesn't work that way. Like I said, everybody is online, but not everybody is visible. While I was speaking with the panelists, every single time someone wants to work with me, every single time someone wants to invite me for a speaking engagement, they first of all ask me for my LinkedIn profile. And I'm not joking with you. They first of all ask me, please give me your LinkedIn profile, let me check you out. Even for a job opportunity. You want to earn in dollars, they'll ask you, please send your LinkedIn profile, let's check you out. So imagine if I gave up. Imagine if I said, oh, this platform is too professional, it's too this. And the girl that said it's too difficult to navigate, should I shock you? Nobody taught me how to navigate LinkedIn. Nobody. It was in 100 level, I was broke, guys. Broke, very broke, actually. So I was going on LinkedIn too. I thought it was an app like Upwork, where you can directly connect with clients and all. Of course it is. But I didn't know that you can also build your brand there. So when I went there, I saw people commenting, I saw people posting. I was like, this place is like Facebook. What's going on here? I was just noticing. I noticed that one woman was commenting on my post every single time. And the more she was commenting on my post, the more LinkedIn was bringing her post to my feed as well. So if you comment on my post, you should comment on her post as well. So LinkedIn is creating a community inclusive platform in such a way that if you engage with me, your content will start coming up on my feed. If I engage with you, your content will start coming up with my feed. And that's the way we grow we grow together. I had to observe the platform. I had to observe that, so this is what they are doing. So this is how it works. You engage, you do this, you write, you comment, you post, you do this. Just optimize your LinkedIn profile, have a brand color, have a personal brand. What can you be known for? Everybody knows me on LinkedIn as a global gracious. Some of you here know the Japa Queen. Comfort knows the Japa Queen. Covenant might know the Japa Queen. She as well knows the Japa Queen. Anywhere you mention Japa Queen, we know it's Divine Chukwemaka now. That's her name. But she's known as what on LinkedIn? The Japa Queen. We have the Yellow Queen as well. We have the best social media. They don't give themselves name. So if you mention that, who is the Yellow Queen? They'll say that, this is this person. We have loads of Afia as well. Those are the people that are building brands on LinkedIn that are going global. All of them started from somewhere. All of them started from zero. All of them started from being a novice. But it takes what? It takes intentionality. So when you said the platform was too difficult to navigate, you should have taken intentionality to learn about it. Ask questions, look at what people are doing. One way I got to learn fast was through a comment group they had. They had a comment group where you drop your link every morning and people engage with you engage with others. That way I learned quickly about how to use the app. I didn't learn everything through that, but I learned quickly about the basic things about the app, and that was how I grew. But you know what actually stopped me along the line? You know why? The panelists, I told the panelists that I started at some point and then I left. It was my mentor that advised me. He was like, it was one day he asked for my LinkedIn profile and I told him that I'm on LinkedIn, but that app, and I just started there and I'm not getting the clients I'm supposed to get. He now checked my LinkedIn and saw that I was almost at 1,000 followers. And he was like, I'll go back and start building there now. You're doing well on LinkedIn. That was how I now checked. And I saw that actually I was actually doing well on LinkedIn. But what actually made me to leave was I didn't define my why. I saw a lot of people having likes, engagements, visibility. They'll come on Monday and say, I'm happy to announce that I just got a gig worth $200. I'm happy to announce that I just got a sponsorship worth $1,000. Even you, the pressure will catch you. Like you'll be like, why is this person getting this thing and me, I'm not getting it? And me too, I've been here all this while. That was what actually stopped me at some point. My goal on LinkedIn was to get clients, but I got distracted by visibility. Visibility is very, very good. I won't lie to you. Visibility is very, very good. But then, why do you want to build on LinkedIn? If you want to build on LinkedIn today, what should be your why? If you want to be an influencer, on LinkedIn, like you want to be getting a lot of opportunities, one thing that influencers enjoy on LinkedIn is that you become a brand ambassador, and they pay brand ambassadors hugely. Mr. Jordan can testify. They pay brand ambassadors hugely. They can just pay you $500 or $1,000 to talk about their brand. Just be a video. Oh, I used this. He helped me. He did that. And because that person is an influencer on LinkedIn, people will believe him or her, and they'll make money for that brand. So if you want to become an influencer on LinkedIn, I will advise you that you should be ready to do a lot of engagements, a lot of likes, a lot of comments. Just be visible on LinkedIn. How many of you know Tommy Day Williams, Mr. Tommy Day Williams? He's an influencer on LinkedIn like that. There was a time he shared his story of how he was always engaging on LinkedIn. Always engaging on LinkedIn before he grew, he became an influencer. And he started doing brand ambassadorial gigs. He started speaking engagements and doing a whole lot of things. But my own goal was to get clients. So I got distracted. So if your goal is to get opportunities, if your goal is to get clients, if your goal is to get customers, what should you do? What should you do? Who can tell me that? What should you do? Build your personal brand. Create content around what you do. If you sell this watch in my hand, how can you create content to convince me to buy this watch? Even if I don't have the money, how can you create content to convince me to buy this watch? That's what we call copywriting. Write as if you are selling face to face with your customer. This person wants to buy from you, but he or she is saying, pitch to me. Write like that. Just do that. So like I said, why are you on LinkedIn? Most people are online because everybody else is online. Do you want to come on LinkedIn because you came for this event and we talked about LinkedIn? We said LinkedIn can give you this opportunity. You can gain global relevance. You can get opportunities. You can get clients. Is that why you want to come on LinkedIn? Know your why. It's as easy as that. Secondly, if you don't have values, vision, direction, or positioning, you just consume content endlessly without building anything meaningful. How many of you have experienced this thing? You went on TikTok to post a content, maybe a video. You now saw you now saw one dancing video that caught your attention, and then from there you started watching. From there you scrolled up. Before you knew it, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours had passed. You were still watching. The content you were supposed to create, to post, you didn't post it again. How many of you have experienced that? I've experienced it a whole lot. I've experienced it a whole lot. So you see, first what? Be a creator before you be a consumer. What did I say? First be a creator before you what? Be a consumer. If you have not created anything that creates impact, do not consume any video. Because once you just start, Otilo, you've gone. And before you know it, you'll be like, I'm tired. Tomorrow I'll do it. From tomorrow you go again. Next tomorrow I'll do it. It just starts like that. Your online presence should answer this question. What do I want to be known for? What do I want to be known for? When I was speaking one time, I said that there is a lady who sells shoes on LinkedIn. Shoes. She has built her brand to over 58,000 followers. So don't tell me I sell clothes I cannot build on LinkedIn. Don't tell me that thing. It's not going to sound nice in my ear. You can build a brand on LinkedIn, whatever what you are doing. Whatever business you are doing. And if you've not started a business yet, you say, oh, I don't really know what I want to do yet. As a student, start building your personal brand. By the time you start seeing other people's content on LinkedIn, by the time you start getting familiar with it, you can tell yourself, okay, this is what I actually want to go for. By what? By starting. I first started as a content writer. From a content writer, I went into being a B2B content writer, business to business. From that, I went into social media management. Social media management, LinkedIn growth expert, public speaker. I have transitioned. By what? By starting. I didn't have all the clarity in the world. So don't wait to have all the clarity. Just do what? Just start. Secondly, what opportunities am I looking for? Are you looking for sponsorship opportunities? Some students come on LinkedIn just to get internships. Your goal is just to get internships. Apply for as many as you can. Apply for internships. I was speaking with someone and I said, my goal is to get clients on LinkedIn. So what I do is I do a lot of pitching. When it comes to pitching, I didn't pitch. No, when it comes to pitching, I pitch a lot. I pitch a lot on LinkedIn. Sometimes when it's not working, you feel like you want to give up. But there are times when it works. Pitching is a game of probability. You can lose, you can win. But the most important thing is that you should reach out to people who are interested in your services or your products. The worst you will get is a no. And if you get a no, you will not die. No, you will not die. That's the worst you will get. Be so comfortable with rejections. When I was applying for sponsorship, I won't lie to you, I got no's as well. I got no's, I got yes. But did I die? I'm standing here before you today. Because for you to build the global relevance you want, you must be ready to be audacious. That's the message I'm just passing here right now. You must be ready to be what? Audacious. You cannot be normal in the marketplace and expect to make money. Carry your business on your head. Have you heard me? Carry your services and your business and your products on your head. Market it like no one else would, because no one else would do it like you can. That's what you have to understand. Next is, what problem do I solve? You sell clothes. Do you sell clothes to executives? Do you sell to business owners? You do chips. Somebody says she does chips. What kind of people do you do chips for? Like when they eat your chips, how should they feel? People want to feel something. People want to feel something. How should they feel? As a social media manager, when I'm pitching to my clients, what they are interested in is increasing revenue. How can you help me make more money for my social media page? Not just about the likes, not just about the followers. How can you help me make increase in revenue? So since I understand that this is what my clients are looking for, I do it in such a way that they can get increase in revenue. So I am not just a social media manager. I can also be a closer for you. Yes, I can also be a closer for you. I can close customers for you. I've done it before and I can do it over and over again. So it's just that. What problem can you solve? How can you make your customer make more money? How can you make them feel? How can you make them make more impact? How can you make them feel more valuable, feel more visible? It's just as simple as that. What kind of people do I want to attract? What kind of people do I want to attract? That's the next question you should ask yourself. I have to really run. What kind of people do I want to attract? Now, starting from the question my compare asked, why most people don't like LinkedIn. This is where I'm dwelling on now. This is why most people don't really take LinkedIn seriously. And I want to clear that air now. I want to really clear it out now. Now, you think LinkedIn is only for serious people, right? Should I shock you? We have memes on LinkedIn as well now. We have video memes on LinkedIn as well. Like we have people who just make it as a point of duty to like make people laugh on LinkedIn. When I started out on LinkedIn in 2023, there was this particular woman that had she has a lot of engagement. And guess what she's posting? Video content. Every 5 a.m. in the morning, she's just coming to make people laugh. She's doing more like skits, but it's not really the skit. She'll just keep it on her face, just like coaches. She'll say something, and people will just come and just find it funny, and they'll just be laughing. And someone, like most people, made a comment on that post that stood out for me. They said, every single time I want to just get away from the professionalism on LinkedIn, I just come to your profile to just watch your video and laugh. You can be as unique as that. Don't wait for other people to start making LinkedIn a relaxed place before you now come and start building on LinkedIn. It can start with you. If you're a comedian, please come and start. Actually, if you can make people laugh, if you can make people feel relaxed, come and start. And do you know another problem? We are now in a generation where people do not value impact. They don't value knowledge. The attention span now is very short, and it's because of TikTok. When you go on TikTok, it's also dance. It's not as if they have anything on their head. They are just dancing and they are making money. And should I shock you? Life is not all about money. What impact can you make in your generation beyond making money? If you're just thinking about yourself, what impact will you make? So why you think LinkedIn is a professional app? It is an app where you can get a lot of opportunities. You can get internship opportunities. If you're seeking for gigs, maybe you're just starting out in a particular field or a particular industry, you can start applying for opportunities. Start with internship. We have paid internships on LinkedIn. I wish we had a projector here. I would have showed you how you can go to the job section, look for paid internships in $10, $100. They are paid internships on LinkedIn. They are not really looking for your experience. They know you're just starting out. So just come and start doing. We'll start paying you something. It just starts from there. Even volunteering opportunities, if you want to start with volunteering opportunities, we have them. If you want to look for, someone shared a story on LinkedIn, and she said that when she finished school, she wanted to further abroad. And fortunately for her, she was building her brand on LinkedIn. So she connected with someone who actually gave her an opportunity that helped her to get a scholarship to go and study abroad. So imagine she was just in her locality and she did not build her brand on LinkedIn. Do you think that she'll be able to do that? Do you think she'll be able to connect with that person that will give her that opportunity? I learned something very bitter. Some of us, we just have 5 opportunities in our lifetime. Some of us, we just have 10 opportunities in our lifetime. So if you miss one when you were 5 years old, you have 4 more left. So how can you leverage every opportunity to grab the opportunities you have? The opportunity can come from everywhere. So don't say, I don't want to do this one is still like this. What if that's where your next opportunity is? You miss it because you have what? A closed mindset. That's just what it's about. Secondly, you don't understand positioning. Positioning is positioning yourself in such a way that if someone wants to think about the best suits I want to buy, who should I think about? Like I can think about Precious as the best plug for my polos, for my quality polo. If I want to look for a very quality polo, I can think about Precious. Like someone say, oh, please, you know where I can get polo and all those kind of things. It's Precious now. That's positioning, that's personal brand. So if someone wants to buy your products or your services, can they think about you at the first instance? Like, even if that person don't want to buy it, if the person wants to refer you to a customer or to a client, are you the first person they can think about? If you are not, please, you have a lot to do. If you are not, you have a lot of work to do. You have to reposition yourself, which is very, very important. The next thing is you are addicted to entertainment-based platforms. I said it already. You are addicted. You like TikTok, you like Instagram. That dance you are watching, is it giving you value? Why don't you focus on something that will help you make impact and help you make income and help you make influence? I said it during the panel session. While you are helping people get what they want, you are also making what? Impact, influence, and income. I said it that people don't really care about you. They care about what you can give to them. So how can you be of help to humanity with what you have, with that solution in your hands? Put it out on the LinkedIn platform. Now, fear of showing up publicly. Most of you here can say, "Oh, I'm shy. I don't want to show up and all." But LinkedIn is not a platform that you have to do videos. It's a written-based platform, just like Facebook and X. Just show pictures of your product, show pictures of your services. Write as if you're writing to a client or a customer. It's called what? Copywriting. It's called story writing. Input story into your content. We have educational content. We have storytelling content. We have inspirational content. We have authority-based content. That is the kind of content that positions you as an authority in your industry, in your business, and in your niche. When I mean authority, if people should say, who is the best public speaker in Calabar, who will you call? No answer. Who is the best public speaker in Calabar? Who will you call? Or let me put it like this. Who is a speaker that is mostly invited to come and speak on stages? That person has built an authority. Who is that person that most people want to patronize the person, most people want to buy from the person? That person has built an authority. And if anybody needs an advice in that niche or in that industry, they go to that person. They say, if I need an advice on how to start social media management or content writing on LinkedIn, I can go to Gracious. If I need an advice on how to start my clothing brand, I can go to Mr. Jordan. He can advise me. He has built an authority in that industry. That is how to build authority. So you don't just sell, you educate. You don't just sell, you do what? Yeah. Now, how to position yourself on LinkedIn? I'll just wrap up from here and end here. How to position yourself on LinkedIn. Have a clear reason for being on LinkedIn. Remember I talked about it. What is your why? What is your why? Please, if you don't have a why, do not go on LinkedIn. I am advising you for free. If you don't have a why, do not go on LinkedIn. Because you go there, you see these achievements, you see the achievements, and you be like, no, I'm not doing anything, I'm depressed, I'm not going anywhere. Meanwhile, you forget that your journey is different from that person's journey. Do you understand? Your journey is what? Is different from that person's journey. What I can get in 2 months, you might get it in 1 year. It's not because you're not good. It's because our journeys are different. So when you see that people are getting these opportunities on LinkedIn and you've been trying and you've not gotten yours, focus on your why. Tell yourself, this is why I'm on LinkedIn and I'm not going to let anything distract me. It's just as simple as what? As that. Sorry, I'll be rounding up now. My compare is giving me eye. Alright, so ask yourself, do I want speaking gigs? I spoke to my mama recently, Mama Esther, so I spoke to her recently and she said she wants public speaking gigs on LinkedIn. She asked me to pitch to her. You guys, I pitched to her. Opportunities can come at any time. You can be having a conversation with somebody now and the person from just hearing how you converse with the person can say, I think I want you to come and work for me. And they pay you. So don't have a closed mindset. Someone can just say, okay, how much is this clothes? They say, okay, this clothes is 5,000. Now say the person now say, okay, pitch to me. Why should I buy your clothes? Why should I leave this other? Imagine 5 of you are on a line. Why should I leave this other 4 people and patronize you? Pitch to me. It's as simple as that. Do you want clients? Do you want internships? Do you want global visibility? Do you want career opportunities? Do you want partnerships? Now, without direction, you will just be online without a purpose. And at the end of the day, you get distracted, and sometimes you fall into depression. You'll be like, people are moving on, people are getting successful in life. For me, I'm just here. LinkedIn is giving other people opportunities, but I'm just here. How to optimize your LinkedIn profile? How many of you have a LinkedIn profile here? Okay, I think we have a majority. Alright, so first of all, important areas. Let me talk about important areas. You can open your LinkedIn profile to see what I'm talking about. First is your professional picture. If you go on LinkedIn now and you search for Gracious Benefits, you will see that I have a professional picture, a professional banner that talks about what I do, who I help, how I help them, and the results I can guarantee them. What did I say? What I do, who I help, how I help them, and what the results I can guarantee them. What results can you guarantee your customers or your clients? That's very important. And your profile picture, please don't put Snapchat on your profile picture. Don't put selfie on your profile picture. Go to studio and do what? And snap a professional picture. Have a brand color. Blue stands for professionalism. Blue is my brand color. I can tell you some colors that stands for something that when somebody comes to your brand and sees and say, okay, I think this is what the person stands for. Blue stands for professionalism. It stands for trust. We have orange. I mean, orange signifies a playful brand. We have purple. Purple signifies a high-class brand. You can go and do your research. I don't have the time. Do your research. Choose one or two colors. My brand colors are blue and red. Go to my, blue and white. Go to my profile. You see there, blue and white. Everything I'm doing is blue. You can, today I'm wearing black. Everything I'm doing is blue. I just love blue. Sometimes people call me the blue lady, but I don't care. That's my own personal brand. It's as simple as that. Now, your clear headline. Like I said before, your clear headline should talk about what you do, who you do it for, how you do it, and the results you can guarantee them. For example, I'm a social media strategist. I help business owners or I help founders move in income revenue from 200 to 500% in 3 days, or in 30 days, or in 60 days. That is the result you can guarantee them. You can say through copywriting, you can say through ads, you can say through content marketing. However you're going to help them achieve that, just do that. You can retweak it for your own brand or your own industry as well. Just do that as well. Next thing is your feature section. Your feature section should have a list of your products or your services. If you go to my LinkedIn, you will see my book there. Once you click on it, it takes you to seller. You put a picture and a link. So if you offer services, you can put a link to your portfolio. You can put a link to where a client can discuss with you and say, okay, I want to get this your service. I want to work with you. Just make sure you put a link that anybody clicks on it, it takes them to a landing page. We call it a landing page. It can be a website, it can be your WhatsApp DM, it can be your portfolio, any of them. And then we have skills and experiences. So most times people ask me, Ma, what if you don't have a skill? How will you position yourself? Or what if you're still learning? Most people ask me, what if you're still learning? And I tell people, if you're still learning, do what? Volunteer. If you are still learning, volunteer. That will give you the experience you need. I was telling someone, okay, my hairdresser was talking to me yesterday, and she was like, do you need to have a certificate to earn as a social media manager? I told her that, till today, I don't have any certificate on social media management. It was through volunteering. And I've earned money from it. So you don't have to wait for a certificate. What you need is the ability to implement, to execute, and to give results. That is very, very important. And then, your profile should communicate value immediately as well. Become visible consistently. Create content consistently. Don't disappear for months and expect opportunities. Today you are active. You now disappear. After 3 months, you now come back and say, hi, I'm back. You'll be like, hi, I'm back. Something happened. Life has been lifing, but we are back to build our brand. It doesn't work that way. You have to be what? You have to be consistent. Show up consistently through your posts. If you cannot post, engage with people. Let people know that, okay, you can get clients through your comment section. I'm sorry I don't have the time to expatiate, but you can get clients through your comment section. When somebody makes a post about something in your industry, and you drop an insightful comment on it, and someone is like, I love the way this person actually thinks. People can know how you think from your comments. And they'll be like, I want to work with you. No, it has happened. It has happened. So you can get clients and customers through your comment section, through storytelling, through experiences and valuable conversations, like I said as well. And then I would love you to focus on value, not virality. LinkedIn is not a monetization tool, but focus on your why. Focus on value, not virality. Create content that educates, that solves problems, that shares lessons, and what? Creates clarity. And most importantly, I would say, when the algorithm is shaky, know why you are on LinkedIn. Even when you're having 2 likes, even when you're having 3 likes, 1,000 people plus have seen your content. I know how to find it out on LinkedIn. By the time I make a post on LinkedIn and I see 50 likes and I see, let's say, 30 comments, but I'm seeing 1,000 plus impressions, I know that 1,000 plus people have seen my content. I don't care about the likes. I don't care about the comments. What I am looking at on LinkedIn is the impressions. If LinkedIn can tell you how many people have seen your content. Facebook might not do that. Instagram might not do that. But LinkedIn will show you with the impressions. You know that these are the number of people that have seen that have seen your content. So keep building, keep networking, keep documenting, keep positioning yourself, because one post can change everything. You don't know the content that will land you your biggest gig yet. You don't know the conversation. You don't know what is going to create that career life-changing opportunity for you. And I would love to end by saying your location may be local here in Calabar, but your visibility doesn't have to be local. The internet has made it possible, especially LinkedIn, for someone in Calabar to build influence. I'm a testimony of that. Someone in Calabar can build influence, opportunities, relationships, and impact globally, but only for people who choose to position themselves intentionally on LinkedIn. And I can't wait to see you all win on LinkedIn. If you have any questions, meet me after the door. If you have any questions, thank you very much, and I am the Global Nations.